You can't kick us out of the land that was ours!
LA has erupted over the past few days as ICE officials came in and carried out a few raids. The past few days have been wild here on the streets of LA. Cars have been burnt, intersections have been taken over. Local and state officials are not happy with what's going on with the federal government. The footage you're about to see is absolutely insane. The police are coming through right now. Speak no more and get into the video. Everyone's out here protesting right now. ISIS came through here down in LA. The streets are erupting here. Let's see what's going on. National Guard has been deployed out here into the streets of LA. Thousands of protesters are here on the streets right now. Right here on this federal building, you have words like F-ICE, revolution starting here, here for my family, all sorts of stuff. Right here you have the National Guard. They've come through. You have troops, about 300 in different directions. Trump sent in about 2,000 people. There's groups of 300 sent around the city right here. And this one is at the side of the federal building here at one of the ICE detention centers here in LA. What's your message to the National Guard here today?
The National Guard.
And why do you think they got sent out here today?
They got sent because we don't have a president that can lead.
What fears you most about Donald Trump and the ICE raids coming through here in Los Angeles?
I don't fear that motherfucker. Have you seen our community? I don't feel that motherfucker.
Donald Trump, homeboy on a motherfucking real fuck that piece of shit.
What's the water for?
Diffuse tear gas. If you need it.
Gas.
Yeah. If you throw a canister in one of these, it should diffuse it enough, or at least stop the chemical reaction.
What makes you want to come out here with the Honduras flag out here?
I mean, these are my roots right here, you know? This is where my family came from. I'm a first gen.
A lot of people wonder on social media, why are people coming out here with other nationalities' flags? If they don't like America, why don't they go back to
I love America and what it represents. You know, the idea of America to our people is a better future and an opportunity to have a job and create something that in our homes we don't have. You know, so we love America. We want to be here. We want to contribute, you know, and I agree. The people that have committed crimes and, you know, like an actual crime of, you know, murder, something like that, I can agree with that. You know, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, no, keep everybody here. Yeah. But the people who are here, hardworking people.
Right now, do you think it's right for them to go after the most dangerous people like they say they're doing?
I mean, I don't see nobody here has attacked them. They initiated all of this. We're peacefully protesting. They're the ones that come out with riot shields. They come out with billy clubs and all kinds of shit. I don't know who's the aggressor here, but it ain't us.
You! I can't wait to know you! Take off your badge,
It's crazy, boy. Guys.
Take off your badge! Coward! Get that shit in my fucking face!
Okay. That guy's yelling at the ICE officials for being a coward for wearing a mask. Meanwhile, he also has a mask on. What's your message to the police officers in the National Guard right now?
They've got a choice. They don't have to do this fucking shit. That's it. They can either be American citizens or they can be what they're doing right now.
You don't think they're acting like as American citizens?
No.
Do you think they're trying to protect the country or make it a more dangerous place?
What do you mean? Like, this is way, way beyond what it needs to be.
Something's about to break out real soon. If these people keep taunting the police officers with all these other flags, all these other words they're saying to these police officers and National Guard, something's about to happen.
You guys suck! Kristen Lewis! You guys suck! Donald Trump! Yeah!
I can tell you're very upset.
Of course we are. Yeah. We feel some burning in the eyes right now. Upon arrival here, everybody be prepared. We still fight for the legalization of all in occupied territories. This was indigenous land. This was Mexico. This is our fucking turf. Fuck these motherfuckers. Free them all!
Stolen people on stolen land. Black people were stolen. Then it was taken from the indigenous. Stolen people on stolen land.
What's your message to ICE and to the federal government today?
Just the message just straight up is just this government is fucking corrupt as people need to fucking start realizing that shit. And fucking, we need a fucking factory reset. We need some justice up in here.
We need a factory reset for sure.
Straight the fuck up, you know what I mean?
You have lots of tattoos, and people oftentimes interpret tattoos with being part of a gangs and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been checked for gangs or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm focused on some other shit right now. I'm not worried about that, though.
You're not worried about that? So essentially all that's happening right now is that ICE, police, DHS, and the National Guard are just holding a line here outside this federal building. Protesters haven't gone back at the police quite yet. We'll see what happens. Could be happening very soon.
This was our land. All this is stolen. And what? Now we're fucking illegal here. Are you fucking kidding me? You're not fighting for You're not fighting for this country.
We're gonna dox you. We're gonna dox you. We're gonna dox you.
I love this flag right here.
You just said you love that flag right there. What's your favorite thing about the Mexican flag?
What colors?
What's the purpose of bringing out the Mexican flags today here while we are in the United States?
Honestly, I have no idea, bro. I just came here to just show out. That's it, bro.
Do you think it's low-key like, all right, if you want to rep your flag, go back to your country kind of vibe, or do you think people are just upset with what's going on?
I don't know. Honestly, like, it's true, you know, like, we did come, but, like, I don't know, bro. Just, they're here already. They don't want to leave.
Why are they protesting what's going on here in the United States if they don't want to go back to their country?
Because they think it's, like, it's stolen land, so they think they could just come in here, you know, and take over.
And this guy right here is essentially taunting National Guard right here, saying National Guard, LOL. Meanwhile, National Guard is right there with their troops. The lawyers have arrived.
Yeah.
What are you guys here to do?
We don't talk to press, I'm sorry.
Okay, and what's your guys' job here to do?
We're legal observers with the National Lawyers Guild, so we're a third party. Yeah.
So if the protesters say they touch a police officer, one of the members of the National Guard, who's at fault? If they then detain that person?
We don't.
Just look up National Guard.
So the people with the green hats, they essentially watch to see if law enforcement does anything that they could then go and sue them for. So who knows who they get paid by. However, their job is to make sure that if a protester does get detained, they get all their name, info, so that they can go and file a lawsuit as they're part of the National Lawyers Guild. And a lot of people wonder who funds that group with the green hats. Is it George Soros or is it some other outside organization? Nobody really knows. We got this group right behind me gathering right now. They're all masked up. They're in a circle. Looks like they're planning to do something. You're here talking to the National Guard. What's your message to them today?
I'm just asking this dude to think, you know. I was just talking to this guy, asking him, if they give you the order to shoot, are you gonna do it? He wouldn't look me in the eye. It took a while, but he told me no eventually. None of these people want to be here. This captain looks sad as f***. Look at this captain, bro. Sad as f***. He does not want to be here doing this.
For one, if you're talking about me like that, and this reporter's obviously showing the camera on me, I'd be like, man, I didn't say none of that shit.
I want to be here doing this, and yet they are. They need to make their own fucking choices and think for themselves.
Would you like to see them disarmed in front of thousands of people?
I just want the National Guard out of my city. I want people freed. I don't want to see any more kidnapping. I don't want to see any more ICE in our communities. I want to see tax dollars going to this.
Who would you like to protect the nation?
The people. I mean, all I care about is the people. I just want everybody to be safe, not kidnapped.
Do you think there needs to be laws here in the United States to regulate things like immigration?
Absolutely.
I think people need to not be kidnapped.
For instance, this is all caused because a lot of people did come to the country these past 4 years. Do you think there should be regulations with who comes across the border and how many come across?
You know, I think whatever regulations there may or may not be, they're abducting people at court cases, right?
If somebody comes across the border without due process, do they deserve due process going out?
Yes, everybody deserves due process.
Now they're all moving, they're going
Everybody
to City Hall.
deserves due process. This is where it's about to spice up, chat.
Fuck LAPD.
All these people right here talking to the police, direct line in between them, more police are
Fuck
coming.
LA.
What do you guys say?
Bro, this is fucking bullshit, bro. They out here hurting innocent people. Fuck you, bitch.
The lady with the scarf right here, she was one of the people in that group that I was talking about earlier on in this video. Her and this guy right up here causing all the chaos.
This guy to the left with the white hair, I think he's gonna get shot in this video.
I'm hungry. What's the mask for?
The rubber bullets. The rubber bullets.
You're handing out the mask. Why are people having masks? And who do you think's in the wrong? Newsom or Trump right now? They're battling it out.
Trump, definitely.
You on the right or wrong?
Wrong. Totally. Look at what's happening. I mean, clearly.
What are you gonna do?
Huh?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm just kind of here.
Just keep the finger up?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kind of here. It's crazy.
Bitch, no, this guy's a fucking. He's a fucking white nationalist. F this guy. You're not a fucking bitch.
Don't touch the camera.
Fucking bitch.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
You're a fucking.
Hey, yo, he's fucking the camera guy up, bro. What the hell?
Get the fuck out of here. I know you fucking do. You fucking.
Yo, that's dangerous, bro. He's in the danger zone. This guy's serious.
Republican bitch.
Bro, you don't need to put. If he's one of them, they're gonna get it.
I don't give a. I'm not fucking talking to his fucking face. You know what the fuck you do?
What did I do?
You know you
Guys, what is up
antagonize
with this
people.
guy?
Oh, you fucking bitch ass up.
I'm
Get
not
the fuck
doing
out of here.
anything.
Get the fuck out of here. Just like the cops. Get the fuck out of
Hey,
here.
I have a right to be here just like you.
Yeah, so do we, motherfucker.
Hey, I'm not-
So why the cops here? You're a fucking cop. That's what you
I'm not
fucking
the
are.
cop.
Yeah, you are. You fucking
How am I a
asshole.
cop?
Hey, yo, he's in danger. You gotta go, bro. You gotta get out of here.
What? I'm fucking cornered, you little bitch. Are you a little fucking bitch? I fucking see you on fucking line. Oh, you
Okay.
fucking antagonizing right-wing fucking ideology, motherfucker. This is our fucking land, you fucking bitch. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Dude, I have every right to be here.
I don't give a fuck.
Stand your
I'm
ground,
the fucking
homie.
police. I'm telling you not to be here, motherfucker.
Stand your
Well, I want to be
ground.
here.
Well, I'm fucking telling you not to be here. Get the fuck
Get
out
out of
of
my
here.
way.
You towards the cops, you fucking little faggot.
Get out of here.
Little fucking asshole. I know you are, you fucking right-wing motherfucker. You're a little fucking bitch.
I have every right to be here just like you.
Well, I'm gonna be right next to you the whole fucking time.
Okay.
Fucking cause hell, you little faggot.
Dude, is this guy
Do it.
crazy or
You guys
what?
mad at me for being here. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to show what's going on here.
Bro, this guy's crazy. If I was the cameraman, I would have been like, I would have fucked off for a bit and came back. That's fucking insane that he's standing his ground against this dude. He could knock his ass out.
I'm your personal bodyguard now, motherfucker.
Thank you.
You little bitch.
I didn't do anything to you, sir. Now the police are backing up. People have taken over the police here. They just broke the windshield of the police. So it makes no sense. I understand why the protesters are out here today. They're upset with ICE. The police are trying to leave, though, and they won't let the police leave.
Dang, son. Dang, son.
So watch. The police are trying to leave out of here, and watch what's going to happen to this police officer when he drives away.
Dang, bro. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. These are the rubber bullets. You might not think that's gonna hurt. That shit hurts, bro. That shit hurts. That leaves like permanent marks.
The police have been overtaken here on the streets. There's about 10 of them now here on the streets, and over 1,000 protesters are throwing waters at the police. Now the police are about to shoot.
What's the deal?
What's the deal? It's crazy out here,
Come on
man.
now, look.
The police, I don't understand. The
Right.
police are trying to leave, but people won't let them leave.
The police.
I know that everyone's saying F the police,
Fuck
but if
'em
the
all.
police are trying to leave, should they let them leave?
Yeah.
I understand that these people are upset, but the police are trying to leave. There's about 20 police officers now, but they're not letting them leave. And when they do leave, they're kicking the cars, throwing waters at them. They broke the windshield of one of these police officers. So I understand they're upset, but I don't understand why they won't let the police leave if they're trying to leave. Everyone's going back to the National Guard where the people are being detained right now. For those watching the video right now, am I right or wrong in having the opinion that the police are trying to leave, the people should let them leave versus antagonizing them even more?
Yeah, what do you guys think about that? I'm curious too. If you're at an event like this and the police are trying to pull away from the location, should you just let them leave or should you antagonize them to stay in the conflict further? I mean, that's a good question. I mean, if they're trying to go at this point, they're not like supporting the defense here, then fuck it, just let them out, I think. What do you guys think? You're right, Chill
Kind of
Billy.
putting the police in a hard situation.
Who knows,
They're
it
trying
could
to
get
back out,
dangerous.
leave the location, and then you're the one hitting back at the police, throwing stuff. So I'm confused. What should the police do? Should they be able to fight back, or should they just take the hits? You get hit?
You already know, man. Hey, it's for a cause, yo.
You see what I'm talking about, chat? Dude, look at his chest. That is insane. That could kill somebody if they have like a weak chest. I mean, that could have like collapsed his lung. Like he could be dead off of that rubber bullet. Look at the damage it did.
You know what I'm saying? We out here, bro, as again, man. You know what I'm saying? We man.
Wow, you took that hit right on the chest.
Oh, yeah, bro. I was just riding my scooter, like, you know what I mean? Just another day and just BAM!
Were you hitting the police or did you just get caught in the crossfire?
Man, I did something. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked shit up, so, hey, this shit comes with a price in the end, you know what I'm saying?
Now, everyone has rushed back to the federal building. National Guard's out here, police back on that side, and thousands of people. Streets are filled. Now police are shooting.
Stand your fucking ground no matter
National Guard has now been activated. They've left their spots. They're pushing everybody back. Holy crap, people are getting shot right now. They dropped the tear gas. Got this guy out here shooting silly string at the police officers. Shots are being fired. All sorts of stuff are happening right now here on the streets of LA.
You are the rioters! You are the rioters! Fuck you!
So these are what they're shooting at the protesters. There are these rubber bullets right here. And these are powerful. They're coming out and they're ricocheting everywhere at the protesters. As a protester, do you feel like you guys are accomplishing your purpose out here today?
I don't know who you are, man. I'm not talking to you.
Right, so what happened to this guy right here?
He got hit with a rubber bullet.
Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck fascism! Let our people free! Suelta nuestra gente!
I'm gonna turn it down for this part a little bit because the megaphone is too much.
What's the windblower for?
Just for the fucking tear gas to blow it back at those motherfuckers!
Hey, that's smart though.
Blower, bring it up! Push them back! We will not do 1982 again with your fucking tanks! I was 12 then! I'm 44 now! I will die for my fucking kids!
Jesus, girl.
These young people are here!
I gotta turn it down a lot. I'm sorry, guys. That's. I get the energy, but hold on, girl. Please. Just take the microphone away. She was just as loud without it.
This is our city, and this was Mexico. You can't kick us out of the land that was ours.
If you could say something to Donald Trump right now, what would you say?
Donald Trump, you can suck my left nut, you can get out of my fucking drawer. Like the smack of Salma Hayek when he gave it a time.
Holy shit, she's going crazy. How long is her part? Fuck.
I mean that like we all the power in this country comes from the people who established the republic. The streets are safe and secure because we decide not to make them unsafe, and like the way we're being treated on some level is as if we were captives in a concentration camp. We're innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty. It's not like they can just drag people off the street just because they think that they're guilty. So.
With these deportations, they say they're deporting the worst of the worst. Do you think they're deporting the worst of the worst, or do you think they're just taking anybody and anybody?
No, I just think they're taking anybody and everybody. I live over by a Home Depot, and they were just like dragging guys off the street who were trying to earn a day's work. You know.
And what would you like to see them do with these deportations?
Well, I mean, if there are criminals and they're found to be doing crimes and they are illegal immigrants, then they should be like charged, tried in a court of law and maybe deported.
Earlier, the police were trying to leave today, but the protesters weren't letting them leave. What should the police do in that case if the protesters are not letting the police leave if they're trying to go to a different location?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. I'm not sure. I saw videos, people trying to get in front of the trucks. I think on some level that's like just compounding the problem. I think like if they're going to drive away, just kind of let them drive away. I don't think that like forcing them to stay is necessarily like the best thing.
I don't think that's like an unreasonable take to like if the police are leaving, let them leave.
Yeah, let them go. Yeah,
keep pushing back at them.
They're just gonna be like hurting people and like running them over with their cars and like, yeah.
And you're wearing a mask. Why are so many of these protesters out here wearing masks? Meanwhile, a lot of people are saying these ICE agents need to take off their masks.
Yeah, well, in part it's like because the Fourth Amendment gives me the right to be secure in my person and property and my personhood, and so. That's part of the reason, because I have the right, the Constitution acknowledges my right to be masked in public whenever I want to.
Should ICE agents stay masked or should they go unmasked?
Who?
ICE agents.
No, they need to be unmasked and with their name, a large identifying nameplate visible. Because they're public servants, they don't have a right to the constitutional rights. They don't have the right to the First, Fourth, Fifth, none of those amendments apply to them. They only apply to citizens, not the state.
On all four entrances of this intersection, protesters have surrounded it. Now police are coming in on all angles right now. they were throwing bricks at the police officers, shattered the back of the police officer's car. Now they're taking open fire here in the streets. Looks like the National Guard, they're nowhere to be seen right now. It's just LAPD right now here in the streets.
Why are you fucking shooting people?
And just when you think it could get more crazy, the madness just continues here on the streets of LA. Now you have a big group of people all sitting down in front of the police. This is a repeat of 2020 here on the streets of LA. And the simple observation out here, there's pretty much every flag out here except the flag of the United States of America. You can see here on the ground are all the remnants of all the shots, bottles, even bricks that were thrown here on the ground. Police are here, National Guard, nowhere to be seen right now. A few people have been detained. They have them right back there. They have them detained in handcuffs. And now another line is coming through right here. Looks like they're going to trap everybody here inside of this intersection. People are lighting off fireworks here on the streets. That's extremely dangerous. Los Angeles has just declared that they're on tactical alert here, which means that anybody who's a part of LAPD needs to be ready to be out here no matter how long of a shift it is. They must be ready because what could break loose tonight or this evening could get extremely intense. These are already intense scenes out here. It could get even worse later tonight. What's your message to these police officers out here today?
Quit your jobs! Be the good guys! Stand for what America stands for! Stand for due process! Don't kowtow to these federal cowards! Do what's right! Follow state law! Don't assist ICE! It's pathetic, guys! Get your shit together!
Who should protect the streets in an instance like this when there's a huge protest going on? Should the police even come out?
Protest?
It was getting pretty wild.
Yeah, because they started shooting. I've been here the whole time. They opened fire first.
If people start pushing at the police, what should police do?
Probably get the fuck out the way.
Just let them go through?
We're not here for them. We're here for the fucking ICE. We're here for the feds. We want them out. LAPD, we got no beef with them. In fact, the governor said that state law dictates that they're not supposed to aid immigration in any way whatsoever.
So do you think the federal government's overstepping their reach coming in here to LA with Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom?
100%. Even Gavin said that.
Who do you trust more, Gavin Newsom or Donald Trump?
I trust what I see. I don't trust Gavin. Gavin's kind of a scumbag.
And how do you think ICE should carry out with these deportations? They say they're going after the worst of the worst. There's over 20 million.
They're clearly not. They're raiding school graduations. They're raiding workplaces. They're raiding job sites. Those aren't the worst of the worst. Those are employees. Those are people that are contributing to their communities. They're not going after the worst of the worst. That's a fucking lie that's been fed to you by Fox fucking News.
What should they do if someone has an illegal status here? Whether they're the most dangerous or if they're just the dad working.
What do you mean by illegal status? Do you mean undocumented?
Undocumented, illegal, like came over the border illegally.
Because being undocumented in the United States is not a criminal offense, it is a civil offense. So it's not a crime. It's not a crime, full stop.
You got shot here today.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Chat. Imagine taking something like that to the chest. Insane.
I understand how bad the bullet hurt.
At first, I got 10 instantly because he saw me like point blank.
Were you pushing at the police officers or what were you doing?
What had happened was, I'm not gonna lie, my girlfriend threw water at him. But then he like twisted really hard and then he didn't, I don't know, it was low-key my fault, but I don't know, man, it's not right what they're doing.
And to finish the video, now that protesters have taken over the 110 highway here in the streets of Los Angeles. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give this video a like. I'll be reading your comments down below. This is Nick.
Yeah, insane, guys. Blows my mind. That is crazy. Is it safe to visit Iran as an American? Oh, Wow, it's throwing us everything good. I don't know if that's one of the places I'd be wanting to visit right now. Not with everything going on, that's for sure. He must be like an American living there. We're gonna mute this as the ad plays. Yeah, guys, the world's crazy right now. ICE raids going on with Trump bombing, Iran, Israel problems, the threats we've heard from Russia. Let me know, are you guys worried? What kind of cities are you in? Do you fear that they might strike your city? I'm kind of glad I'm in a rural area, not gonna lie. Like, I don't know why they would bomb the area I'm in. But it's still scary. We've never had any other country bomb us, and we're definitely like right on the edge. Right on the edge of something, if I had to guess. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Some people probably aren't even worried about it. They're probably just like watching like it's a movie. Everything Trump does in office is funny to a lot of people. I know a lot of people my age are just kind of memeing. Let's see if we are close. What even is this fucking app, bro? You guys ever wanted to play something like this? Fuck no. The new Mr. Beast video looks like it's probably pretty lit. Everybody's watching it, jeez. Alright, 5 more seconds. Nobody's playing fun.
Iran is ranked as one of the most dangerous countries to visit as an American.
Let's see what kind of truth this has.
The U.S. government issued this travel warning, citing terrorism and kidnapping as major risks. Iran's government supports militant groups that are openly hostile to the United States. And with no functioning U.S. embassy, Americans who visit Iran are on their own if something goes wrong. So, why am I going to Iran as an American? Because I want to spend time with the local people to see what they really think about the states. America. And find out what the security situation is like on the ground today. This is going to be a wild 7-day road trip across the country. But first, I need to tell my parents I'm going. Hi Mom, how are you? Good. Guess where I'm going tomorrow? Where? Iran. Contrary to what my dad says, you can go to Iran as an American. You just need 3 months to prepare for the visa. After a long flight from Prague to Shiraz, a city in southern Iran, we have a little issue with my cameraman's visa.
We wrote down Slovakia, which is originally where he's from, but now he has a Czech passport, so... Mata and I are basically just doing loops right now in the immigration area. We've been waiting for 2 hours. Still no visa for him. Alright, you got it? Let me see it.
I'm not getting deported, so that's a good thing.
Once we clear immigration, my local friend Amin is waiting for us at arrivals. He's a tour guide dedicated to showing the real Iran, the vibrant culture and hospitality beyond what makes the headlines.
Very well, Drew. Welcome to Shiraz. Welcome to Iran.
As we hop into the taxi, the sights and smells flood my senses, and the adrenaline rush starts kicking in. We are in one of Iran's biggest and most liberal cities, Shiraz, and Amin has a very special destination in mind for our first stop.
We're here inside the Pink Mosque in Shiraz. It is stunning. You can see pink all around us. These beautiful tiles and mosaics on the windows, they make these incredible reflections. It's one of the most spiritual places I've ever been. It's really, really cool in here. The women are dressed in these beautiful colors. You can see like even the roofs are covered in pink flowers.
Having this special type of stained glass windows is also very influenced by the European art.
Is it different than the other mosques in Iran, or is it kind of the same like this?
Most of the mosques in Iran, they are in dark blue color. What makes this mosque more different is the special pink color they use for the tiles of this mosque. All original from 19th century, and this is mostly European sceneries painted on the tiles.
I was gonna say.
Even on some of the tiles over there, you can see some of the buildings like churches.
After the mosque, we're heading to Iran's most important historical site, and a place that every traveler who comes here has on their bucket list.
We are in Persepolis, an ancient site built in around 518 BC on the order of BC, before Common Era, on the order of the king Darius I, one of the famous kings of Persian Empire. This place was important for the Persian Empire because This is the place used as a ceremonial capital. Persian kings invited lots of delegations from all around the empire. They came here and they celebrated a big festival for new Iranian year, Nowruz.
I'm amazed by how old this place is, and it's still standing. And as an Iranian, what does this mean to you as your identity, like Persepolis?
Yeah, we are all proud of this place. It is like a national ID for Iranians.
And this is the special part of coming to Iran because this is one of the most ancient civilizations. I mean, the birthplace of what we know today of cities and life happened. I don't know, in the US, it's such a new country. We have amazing nature and stuff, but we don't have anything that we can say 500 BC.
Generally,
Yeah, not gonna lie to you, this place is beautiful.
Right.
Everything I've seen so far looks gorgeous.
When local people, Iranians are here, they are really proud of visiting this amazing historical place. The most important thing about Persepolis is whoever worked here was paid. We have documents about it.
Cool.
Yeah? We have clay tablets found during the excavation
So they
of
weren't
Persepolis.
slaves, they weren't.
Nobody was used as a slave, so it's something makes Persepolis different from other historical sites in the world.
Maybe that's so deeply rooted in the Iranian culture, like take care of people, hospitality.
خوبی سلام.
Hi.
آره.
You speak English?
I'm so interested that you are here.
How many American tourists do you think are in Iran right now, if you had to guess?
Maybe just you.
That's a crazy feeling because Iran is a huge country.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me about Persepolis.
In 2,500 years ago, we had a rich culture. Here you can see in the Persepolis, you can see a mixture of all of the countries that they were under the control of Iran. In that part, you can see half of the world. Different people with different cultures, with different hairstyle, different shoes, different clothes. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
He makes a pretty good tour guide, not gonna lie to you.
Being here, you can really feel the presence of how huge and incredible and royal this place was back in the day. It's that feeling that you get when you visit like the Great Wall of China or the pyramids of Giza or Taj Mahal, like these really, really old, important structures that have just been standing for so long. And you wonder all the people that have passed here over the centuries. You get goosebumps, seriously. You know, as a tourist, like this is more enjoyable than the Acropolis because there's just like barely any tourists here. Yeah, so how are you?
I don't know why it's so quiet, guys.
Nice. You came to Iran? Yeah? Why? Because I want to meet some people and share stories. Really? I'm from America.
He's trying to block out the wind.
Thanks. Thank God. What do you think about America?
Far away.
Have you ever met an American person here?
No.
Never.
First.
Really?
Really?
Nice to meet you, bro. Yeah. Take care.
Thanks.
Of course,
You
man.
too.
Take care.
I can tell you most part of Iran is the same. Iranians are really, really friendly, hospitable. You can see wherever we go, people come to you, they talk to you, they want to know your idea about Iran, and they are very friendly.
I like it. I love you too. To see these amazing inscriptions inside of the stone. It was underground, which is why it's so preserved.
I could spend all day at Persepolis, but I'm dying to meet local people in the countryside and see who's living off the beaten path. So far, I feel pretty safe in Iran, but I can't stop thinking about the country's complicated history. Back in the 70s, Iran was a different place. It was comparable to Paris. Women dressed freely, bars were thriving, and the culture felt more open and westernized. But after the 1979 revolution, when the Islamic Republic took over, everything changed. New laws and restrictions reshaped daily life, especially for women. Today, these changes are why many see Iran as a scarier place to visit. But in my experience, the media overlooks the warmth of Persian people. We are back in the car and heading 5 hours north from Persepolis to a city called Esfahan, but an exciting detour is ahead.
We are somewhere in between Shiraz and Esfahan, and the beautiful nature here, the mountains. Well, on the drive, we've been seeing little huts and people living out here, and I asked Amin, what's going on? And he said, these are called Qashqai nomads. We have about 1 million of them in Iran, and within 20 years, they're expected to be all gone because of new generations wanting to live in cities and stuff. Basically, we parked our car. There's some cool little settlements here, and we're gonna go knock on a few doors and see if anybody will kindly accept us in, because these are the kind of untold stories that we can't find anywhere else in the world. I mean, how many other countries have literal nomads living in them? I mean, nice ass.
Oh, yes.
Do you think we can say hi to some of these people?
Yeah.
Or are they too shy?
Probably, but we can go and say hi. آقا یا الله.
سلام.
سلام. یا الله. خوبی؟ سلامتی؟ قربان شما.
سلام.
زنده باشید. ممنونم. سلام سلام.
سلام.
سلام. یا الله. خوب هستین؟ سلامتی؟
سلام.
سلام. خوب هستین؟ ممنونم. سلام. احوال شما خوب هستین؟ سلامتین؟ ببخشید.
سلام.
خوبی؟ سلامتین؟ ممنونم. سلامت باشید.
That's a lot of salams you say.
Yeah, I said salam to everybody.
The Qashqai nomads are found in Iran's Fars province. They traditionally herd sheep, goats, and camels. Each time they move, they pack their belongings, travel with their animals, and set up camps all over again. Known for their vibrant rugs and textiles, the Qashqai maintain strong ties to their community and have a deep appreciation for music and storytelling. However, I am heartbroken to find out that their way of life is at risk of dying out due to modern pressures and changing land use.
Are Qashqai nomads
Being a nomad
looked down
sounds
upon
crazy.
among Iranian society?
No,
They're not.
No, they're not, because now there are lots of
Right,
scholars from these families. They have a very important role in providing meat for the whole country. Yeah, they are really respected by the whole society. They were, I mean, in terms of studying, they were flourished. There were lots of scientists, lots of writers, filmmakers from the nomads.
Incredible.
Many of them, also for example, in this family, they're all educated. They started from this nomadic school, and then they continued going to universities and etc.
Most of the younger generation prefer to stop in this kind of
Yeah,
living.
so like their kids' generation, like the
Yeah.
chemistry,
Yeah.
she won't keep it up.
Yeah, probably
Oh.
she moved soon to the
Wow.
city.
What's the best and the worst part about being a nomad in this region?
The most difficult time for them it will be during winter when it's cold, raining a lot. But during springtime, the nature is amazing, so they enjoy it.
They love the nature, which is really important for them. But at the same time, because of the
We were
facilities,
watching ice
there
raids
are
earlier. I think
cities
that's
they
what Chili
sometimes
was talking
are
about.
tempted to go and live there.
You wanted to.
What happened is the Iranians are too polite that they're trying to figure out who's gonna deliver the tea. Traditional way to
Traditional
drink
way,
tea.
put it here,
A little bit.
a little bit, then keep it in the mouth. Don't chew it.
Just keep it in the mouth.
And
Iran
even
kind
it's
of looks
very
beautiful,
hot,
I'm not gonna lie.
we drink tea in Iran. We don't mind.
Delicious. It's so bizarre that there's this little settlement here that's totally abandoned, but just like on the side of the road, there's awesome little brick buildings. Like, if this was in the US, it'd be the most historical site. This is probably like 700 years old. But here in Iran, it's just there. But I will say,
And it
just
just
realized
looks beautiful.
This is a place for human poop.
Oh.
Yep. I smell it,
Maybe
and when
not.
I look down, there's I guess now used as a toilet, and I'm leaving. It all hit me at once, the smell of it. I'm really excited for this dinner that they're cooking up. It's definitely gonna be delicious.
The son of the family, as they said, he's studying nuclear engineering, but now the school is off, so he's here, working here, helping the family. As we heard from the family, one of the girls, she's graduated from university, she studied chemistry. So, but mostly they stay at home doing, the regular.
Tell him he looks very handsome.
میگه که خیلی ماشاءالله خیلی خوش آمدید. Welcome, he says, to Iran. And he's asking, what did you think about Iran before coming to Iran?
In American media, there's all like negative things about Iran, like all the headlines. It's only about war and terrorism and crazy things. So my mission in coming here is to try to share real stories and share with the world that the people here are actually really nice.
They say that the same story here on medias always they try to show a bad portrait of USA.
Every night at this time of the day, all of the lamb come from the fields and they
Looks
come
great
back. They
to
just
me.
know where to go. It's really a cool scene to witness, like all the sheep just coming in at
Being a
once.
nomad
Sheep
sounds
and
so
goats.
awesome.
And of course, Mr. Caretaker here is ready to feed them, give them water. And now after they drink water, they all go inside of the pen here. It's so cool. All of them are like trained to know exactly where to go and at the same time every single day. Let's try to get in. Come on, let him in, let him in.
Okay.
Okay. Salam.
Farhad and Farshad.
Salam.
They're just backing from being shepherding,
Nice. How old are you?
Farhad is 13 years old.
Hey, make sure you like the stream so we can get more people in here.
Farshad is 9 years
This side of Iran needs to be seen too.
birthday. Happy
birthday
to you,
Happy
Pasha.
birthday. We have all the ladies over here preparing dinner. It's gonna be amazing. They're making some lamb and rice with vegetables. It's nice, everybody's warmed up to us and they're all just hanging out, waiting for the dinner to happen. And this is what it's all about, you know? Just good vibes, happy people, and incredible nomad life in Iran. It's obviously way more slow-paced than anywhere else you would find any community in the world. It's a really, really humble lifestyle, and I'm just grateful to be here and share it with you.
After an hour of smelling the meat and fresh bread, dinner is about to be served, and I couldn't be more
Yo,
excited.
Stan, appreciate the sub on YouTube,
that's
man.
the best part of it.
Crispy heart of the rice. Wow, look at the color.
Protect the carpet. It's Farshad's 10th birthday today, so we're gonna make it very memorable with a beautiful meal. This is incredible. It's colorful. There's many vegetables, rice, meat. Thank you so much for cooking. Thank you. Here we have a fresh plate of goat with rice and saffron. And
Yeah,
food
that
is
doesn't
a
look too
serious
bad, does it,
business
Chad?
here in Iran, and we're experiencing it right now.
Sorry,
Not
guys,
too
I don't
bad.
know how to eat with
Really?
finger.
Lame. This rice, so good. Got the goat. Very good. You guys are lucky to have like amazing food every day. Have you ever had any American visitors here? Or am I the first one?
No, for the first one.
I'm the first one.
Yeah.
So how do you feel having an American here?
They're very happy.
You know, many people in my country, I would say most people in my country are very scared of Iran. So it's nice to share the real Iran.
Okay, I don't know about the
Think
eating
about
with
America,
hands
what
part,
comes to mind?
but I would eat that food.
When they were young and started
I mean, I guess you wash your hands definitely beforehand.
just heard bad things about US, like what you said about the other way. But
You're speaking facts in
now
the chat.
They are grown up, and because of technology and the information that they get, and they understand that everything and all the problems are between governments. You know.
That's exactly right. This is honestly one of the coolest meal experiences I've had in a long time. Everyone just hanging out, eating, sharing jokes. Got birthday boy over here. He's tired. He's been in the fields all day. You have to make a wish on your birthday. But don't tell me the wish. You have to make it.
Daddy, he wishes to become a doctor. Brother going to be a pilot, and he likes to be a doctor.
That's awesome.
You may notice that only girls are doing. I mean, they brought everything for preparing the food,
And the guys just chill.
Working the whole day. I mean, they've been outside with the sheep, then come back. So they go early morning, come
You're right.
back at
It is probably how
lunchtime,
they're meant to eat.
and again in the afternoon. Yeah.
It's so peaceful out here. You can see the stars. It's so quiet, and we're gonna get some rest now. Get a beautiful sleep, wake up in the morning. Good night.
No cushion though. I bet his back hurts.
It is really cold outside. Temperature dropped drastically overnight. Beautiful sunrise about to happen in front of me, and it's just an incredible experience out here. The guy just woke up this morning and came out with a huge gun around his shoulder.
Oh.
What do you use that gun for?
Yeah.
Protecting especially sheep, the family in any case, but mostly for protecting the sheep.
Where did you get it from?
So the government actually give them permission, because you know that in Iran you need to have permission to carry a gun, having a gun.
Permission
but
from
the
who?
Gashkai nomads, they get the permission.
Do you ever use it, or do you just carry it for just in case, for safety?
In a case that there is, for example, a threat like a wolves or something like that, they shoot in the sky to scare them. And according to the traditions, when there is a wedding ceremony, they also do some shooting, you know, that welcome actually the bride, but shooting to the sky first.
It's only 5:30 in the morning, but his chore
Something about
of the
watching
day
it
is
was
to
making
let the
me
goats
at
and sheep
peace.
out and take them out into the field. Now I understand why the sheep have such thick fur, because it's really freaking cold out here. The sun right now is just peeking over the mountains, and it's already starting to get a lot warmer. Because let me tell you, it is cold out here, and that's why the nomads move, because it's too cold in this region. We're at like 2,500 meters elevation right now. It snows a lot here in winter, so that's why they migrate. They go 400 kilometers south. Up until just recent years, they actually used to walk 400 kilometers, which would take weeks and weeks, even months. But now, sadly, as those practices are dying out and as modernization is creeping in, they throw all of their goats and sheep on the back of trucks and they drive. What do you think about this?
It's amazing, you know? Yeah. I just think of the differences between living here in nature with the sun. They are ready to do everything, and compare it with city style of life. you know that. It's totally different.
Now I'm here in Iran because the only way to truly understand a place is to see it unfiltered. But as an American, I've realized that the news we get back home doesn't always tell the full story.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
That's why I've partnered with Ground News for this video. It brings together perspectives from around the world, including Iran and the Middle East, into one place. So you can check bias, factuality, and who owns the source, so you know exactly what might be missing. They recently analyzed over 100 sources covering Iranian's currency crisis, and it shows how drastically the coverage differs across countries. Some say sanctions are about strategy and safety, but on the ground, they can mean everyday people struggling to buy food. Ground News helps show just how real that impact can be. They even have a blind spot feature that highlights stories that one side of the media ignores. It has really helped me step outside the media bubble and see the full picture. Traveling has shown me the world, but Ground News helps me understand it. It has changed how I read the news, and it's one of the best tools I've found for seeing every side of the story. If you scan this QR code or go to groundnews.com/Drubinski, you can get an exclusive 40% discount on the Ground News Unlimited Access Vantage subscription, which comes out to about $5 a month. All right, now let's get back to the story.
You see in the Kashgar nomads, they have really specific gender roles. So the men wake up and they go out into the fields with their goat and sheep, and the women are making the amazing Iranian bread, which is really tasty. It's like really thin and crispy, and it's almost like a cracker. It's like 6 in the morning right now, and they're just up as soon as they can to make it. All right, so she's bringing us freshly baked bread. It's still hot.
Oh yes.
Oh my God, it's just nothing better than this cracker bread, bro. Listen to this. Oh.
Low key, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good.
Leaving the nomads behind, we hop in the car for 4 more hours towards Esfahan, one of the most popular cities in Iran. On the way, I finally pick up phone signals so I can call my wife, Deanna, to let her know I'm safe.
So far, it's so good, yeah. Guess what? Some of the women aren't covering their hair.
Oh my God.
So, do you have any last wishes for us?
Please be safe, guys. You know, your ginger and your golden retriever.
Thank you. Love you, bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We've entered the lively city of Esfahan, and after just 2 minutes of walking around, I meet my first local friend who said hi to me on the street.
I just met Abed here. I just want to learn a little bit more about life here because, first of all, Americans and American media are scared of Iran. You know this, right?
Yeah.
The funny thing is it's super safe here.
No, for like Iran for visiting is absolutely safe. People are so friendly, like so helpful. But like if you want to invest here, about economy is not safe. But the living, like to live here, it's absolutely safe. Iran has like a lot of like opportunities for tourism.
The nature of Iran is amazing. Everywhere you have beaches, forests, mountains.
Desert culture, like over 1,000 of years in the desert. So you go to a tiny village, they're living there for like over 1,000 years.
So basically the life here is great.
Yeah, it's fine.
In terms of like overall happiness, things to do.
So people are switching from like being religious and more like closed to be more open-minded.
Women used to cover their hair, and now I'm seeing so many women not covering their hair. It's crazy.
So it's applied, so they have to do it. So that's a law in Iran.
But they're taking it off.
So they're taking it off. It's their choice. So they have to fight for it.
It's interesting because most people here are not religious. They don't go to the mosque. But obviously the government has its own ways of doing things, and I just think it's a crazy contrast between the local people and what the laws are.
People, they got really fed up with religion, which is really great, because otherwise if Iran was a secular country in 1979, people wouldn't wake up. So now they don't really care about religion. In Iran, like the next generation, it won't be like that.
Yeah.
After all that great insight from Abed, we make our way over to the 17th century Royal Mosque, which has some of the most beautiful tile work I've ever seen.
Look at the amazing architecture we have here. Look at the beautiful tile work. Look at the spectacular calligraphies we have all around this mosque, which makes it really fascinating. Yes, it's original from 17th century.
The moment I walked through the arch, you know, you just get the goosebumps. If I stood here 400 years ago, it would look the same.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same.
I think the most impressive thing for me in here is how that light always faces Mecca, and you only see it when you enter the mosque and it goes away.
The mosque is located just next to the main square of Esfahan, the second largest city square in the world behind Beijing, and I'm very excited to walk around and mingle with more locals.
Teach me the phrase again.
Ah, the famous phrase.
Yes.
Esfahan.
Esfahan?
Nesfe Jahan.
Nesfe Jahan means?
Esfahan, half the world.
Half the world. I heard that Esfahan is one of the most open-minded cities in Iran, so I came here to try to meet some younger people and see what the culture is like underneath the surface. So we obviously can see amazing mosques and mausoleums that we went in, but what's actually happening behind the scenes? How are people living their life? I'm on a mission now to meet some people and see if we can find out. How are you? What's your name? Mohammed. My name is Drew. As you can see, people here are extremely friendly. We're just hanging out in the main square. The sun is going down. Kids are playing in the water. People are having picnics and riding horses. Ronaldo? No. You can see they just come up to you and sit down and they just want to make friends, and that's one of the best things about visiting Iran. And like when I say I'm American, it raises an eyebrow. And they're like, oh, American, but they just want to be friends. Put off fez. America. Yeah, inshallah. Wow, that was cool. I don't know what he was saying. He kept saying America, and smiling, but I imagine it was pretty genuine. Are you from Esfahan?
No, I'm from Esfahan.
What's Esfahan?
Just kidding.
So, what do you like about Esfahan?
I like the inflation. I like
Come on.
the political situation, sanctions. It's great. The river is dry.
You know what? At least people have a sense of humor. I respect that. Really though, what's good about Iran?
What's good about Iran? The nature is very varied. We got mountains, we got desert, we got the sea. The people are friendly. We don't have that variety in food.
Is it a struggle to live here?
Yeah, it's
economically.
It is economically. It's we have problems. We have daily problems. We have daily inflations, and those stressful. You know, every time when you're bombarded with the news, stress about the future. People are very educated, but mostly they want to immigrate outside Iran.
But there's a misconception that Iran's dangerous, terrorism, it's a scary place. But you know, I'm American, and I'm going everywhere, and I'm telling them I'm American, and they like love to hear that.
Yeah, of
what do you
course.
think about America?
People are people everywhere. American people are very friendly. I think they are very open-minded. You know, the problem is between the governments, not about people. I love American people. I love their dollars, especially.
So good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
I'll let you go. But nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Drew. What is it like to live in Esfahan? You're Gen Z, 21 years old. What's it like to live here?
It's a beautiful city. It's a history, and Nasha Jahan Square is very big and very popular.
Yeah, it's amazing here.
Yes.
Have you ever met like tourists coming here, or it's really uncommon?
Yes. The last summer, I met two Spanish tourists.
Nice. Have you ever met an American tourist?
Never.
So I'm American. How does it feel to?
Really?
Yeah. Why? Oh, really?
I've never seen an American
Really?
person. Yes.
You've never seen an American person?
I like go to the America. I like.
So what do you think about America?
Regardless of
course.
politics, I think American people are very kind.
How do you know if I'm the first one you've met?
I saw so many Americans just in movies, not in real life. Of course, I see so many tourists in here from all around the world. Expect America.
Is it safe here?
It's not as dangerous. What do you think about Iranian people? I mean, you may hear about Iranian people that they are very kind and hospitable.
They are. That's just the message that I want to share in my videos. Iran's incredible and super safe, and people are friendly, like these ladies.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
American person.
Iranian people are very kind and friendly together.
How does it make you feel that the entire world looks down on Iran? They think it's a terrorism country. There's just this horrible, dark picture of Iran that the whole world sees. How does that make you feel?
Because Iran always is in the media in a bad way. So just recently, like in 7 October, what happened in Israel. So in the news, most of the country, they say, oh, Iran got involved with the war. So and they put pictures of the war. So that's the media. It's completely separated from the people.
Exactly. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. I bet if you could say one message to everybody in the world.
I would say, تعصب بیجا مانع درک است.
As the sun goes down,
Chad.
I'm meeting up with a
Good
friend
eats.
of a friend who's going to help me sum up my thoughts when it comes to safety in Iran.
What is special about Esfahan to you?
It's so clean, comparing other cities in Iran. Also, people are kind to each other. It means you can find people whom you can trust on them.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know,
Exactly.
before I came to Iran, a lot of my friends and family, even my parents, think that I'm so crazy, that it's so dangerous. How does that make you feel?
I know, I heard a lot about it in news. That's not the truth. Iran is very safe. Like, okay, in every country we have problems. We have maybe inner war. So every country has it.
Well, it's right in the middle of the world.
Exactly,
and you have
it is.
many other wars happening around Iran, and it's just, yeah, it's a mess politically.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But the point is, Iran is very safe, very kind people. If you could say any message to people in the world watching this, mostly American people watching this, what would you tell them?
I would tell you that Iran is safe, and don't let news to cheat you. And if you travel to Iran, so because it's very economic, very safe, and people are very welcoming and nice to you, so
guys,
you will have a nice trip and stay in
We visit
Iran,
both sides
I
of the
can
coin on
promise.
this channel.
As I head back to my hotel,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
want
We
to
see
update
what
my
the
parents
media
who've been waiting
says.
eagerly to hear from me.
Pause for a sec. We see what the media says. You know, we watched ICE raids earlier. We watched Trump's message. We watched what the media was saying about Iran. And now we go and look at the other side of the coin. This is recent. This is within the last couple days. And we've seen nothing but like a beautiful place, beautiful food, beautiful people. Everybody's happy, enjoyable. You got to know that you got to look past the media sometimes. I mean, they're just like us over there. They're living the same kind of visions. They want the same things for their lives, etc.
Hey, I really want to take you here.
Oh, I think I am okay right now, but thank you.
I don't know, man, but the world's falling apart in the Middle East. You're there.
I promise you it's safe. Yeah.
All right, I believe you.
You look like you're in very good hands, so that makes us happy.
Thank you. Don't worry at all. Don't worry at all.
My mom is right. I am in good hands. With Amin as my guide, everyone here has been super friendly. But there's something else worth mentioning. While the Iranian people seem happy on the surface, life behind the scenes isn't so easy. Thanks to international sanctions, Iranians can't use foreign credit cards, which means they can't book flights, travel, or shop online like we do. Amin tells me he has to visit a physical travel agency and pay for flights in cash. And when he has to travel abroad, he needs to bring a lot of US dollars, since he can't withdraw money from an ATM. It's a tough reality of being Iranian. Our road trip is now going to take us north and west, deep into the Kurdish communities and villages, which is going to really show the diversity of Iran. If you've never heard of Kurdistan, it's the world's largest unrecognized country, spanning Iran, Iraq, Turkey, and Syria. It has more residents than all of Canada, but sadly, regional politics prevent them from uniting as one nation. My goal for the remainder of the trip is to visit the smallest villages to meet the Kurds and see what their life is all about. And that leads us to our first town called Harsin. In true Kurdish fashion, their amazing hospitality shows as we're invited for a glass of tea with random locals.
Mr. Aviator, guys, show me how to crack open the walnuts. Wow, that's so cool. Thank you. That's about as fresh as a walnut gets. You'll notice, like, when you shake their hands, they always put their hand over their heart, which is like a sign of respect.
His name is Darius.
Darius.
You know, Darius is the Persian pronunciation for Darius. King Darius. Hot. It's super hot. Be careful.
After a lovely first stop, we hit the road for Kermanshah, the largest city in Iranian Kurdistan.
We're driving through this massive dust storm right now. Holy.
Jeez.
Coming from whence? From Iran.
Iraq. Are you picking on Iraq? Oh my God. In Arizona we have these. We call them haboob. H-A-boob.
As the road continues, the modern side of the city begins to fade, replaced by an older feeling of life. But before we go any further, Amin says we need to stop for gas.
Because Iran's such an oil-rich country, it costs about $1.50 to fill up this entire car. It's subsidized by the government, so it is literally dirt cheap. Stopping on the side of the road here in the middle of nowhere, and there's a lot of goats. They're surrounding our car.
I'm itching to get to Kermanshah, but Amin tells me there's a UNESCO World Heritage Site that we have to stop and see. Welcome to Bistun, the world's largest ancient inscription that dates back to 520 BC. While we're not allowed to climb to the top, we can see from below how the inscription is still in perfect condition after more than 2,500 years. Here you can also find a 3rd century sculpture of Hercules.
It is pretty cool how detailed it is. You can see like his beard, you can see his fingernails, just casual.
Alright guys, that is the side of Iran that you never get to see. It does look beautiful there. So we're going to go ahead and pause this stream for now. We're going to cut off. It's been our hour of induction. We've looked at the other side of the coin. The next time that I go live tonight, it will be for our sleep stream. So if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe so you can catch me live for that later. And I'll catch you guys in the morning